Hey everybody, it's your boy Captain Poofers. Welcome to another lovely and wonderful episode of Poofer's Builds. I'm still congested, it's still Tuesday, and welcome to my nightmare. Yay! In the last episode, we finished off this whole front portion and was able to really, mold it to a way to connect the front section of the ship to the center section of our ship. So, yeah, things are pretty going good. We got a lot done considering that I was battling congestion. So, what we need to do is really, I think the first thing we should do is do some detailing. Like, finish off anything that we need to detail. Like, take a quick look at our starship and just walk through it on the exterior and add the fine details that we need for our small, our tier 1 CV, okay? So let's do that now. And I'm seeing some issues right here. We need to kit this out, I think, a little bit. It looks too plain here. Remember how I say sometimes starships look like they were dunked in yogurt? And I have a tendency of doing that quite a bit. So we need to get rid of the yogurt. And how we're going to do that is we're going to extend these portions out just a little bit. And you'll see what I mean in 1 second here. So if it's smooth on here, it's going to be... Oh. Do you know what I did? Just like a moron, I forgot to turn on symmetry plane. So we're going to do that now. There we go. Now I can explain my master plan here. You see how it's smooth over here? If this is smooth, this is rough. Smooth, rough, smooth, rough. And actually, we're going to do from downward, upward. So we're going to extend this by 1. And you know what? We're going to taper it off using this pattern. It's a pretty simple... Oh. It's a pretty simple pattern, and yeah. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. There we are. Looks a lot better. Less smooth. Remember, smooth is your enemy. You gotta stop with the bruises. No idea what I'm talking about when I like, seriously, I think that I'm just making up words. I'm like a social justice warrior. So yeah, there we go. So now I have to look on this, and I think maybe having some ramp Ds over here too might actually help in the long term. Right there. I'm going to put one here and here. Not here. No, never there. That's a bad idea. Looking on the other side, it looks good. It looks good. I can't complain. I mean, I could, but, no one would listen. There you go. You want to avoid keeping it smooth. You want to have as much detail as you could possibly add um, for a ship like this. Okay, so I think we're pretty much good there. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. How are you? So, yeah, you know what? Let's start painting. Now, to do this, I am going to get my paint and texture tool out. And of course, we're going to paint it white. And the reason why is simple. My color scheme has always been white and white, black, orange, with bits of red in there. That's always been my color scheme. That's always going to be my color scheme when I'm making ships that represent the Atlantean Navy. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing something right down here that we do need to correct. And right here, there we go. And you know what? We're not gonna paint that. I mean, we are, but we're not. I know it's confusing. There we go. So we got our back here all painted. Nice. But we're going to have some issues. Right? Okay, so right over here, we've got a hole. That's not good. We need to plug holes. Holes are made for plugging. We want this thing to be space-worthy. So, venting atmosphere is counterproductive. I know, I was surprised to find out that too. So there we go. I'm going to switch it to small. We're going to... Boop. Put some orange in there. Orange, you glad to know me? Ah, I hate you for that joke. That's okay, I hate myself for that joke too. There we go. Plop down some orange. Make that a black. I don't know, make that a red, I guess. Something. It's got to be something. It's got to be able to... You got to be able to see it. Okay, so... we need some downward thrusters. Oh, and we also need to take care of this. Yeah. We'll do the rest later. There you go. Make these black so that you can see them. Okay. Anyway, we need to work on some thrusters. So, let's grab our thrusters. Oh, we got some here. And while we're at it, let's reduce the amount of blocks that we have in my that I'm holding here. I think we're good with this. I think we're good with this. It's always best to clean up, you know, as you're going. Now, I don't want to fall and plummet to my death, right? So we're going to use medium thrusters for a downward thrust. I know, I know. I'm a buzzkill. Let's start on the back and work our way front. There is a bit of a problem adding thrusters right here. Because when they're on, apparently people get hot feet. So I check to see. No, that wouldn't be good either. This is going to be harder than I thought. The problem is thrusters generate heat, right? And if you're not careful with your placement, you could fry your own crew inside without even knowing it. So careful placement of said thrusters needs to be adhered at all times. Remember, this is only a problem if you don't know where to place your thrusters. So here we go. There we got downward thrust. And I got braking thrust. Now I just need upward thrust. And you know what? We're going to put upward thrust in there. Now we need to space it out. And that works. And that works. There we go. So now we need to do it on the other side here to have some amount of downward thrust. Page up, page up. And we'll have them tucked in there. Though, it might be better if we have them tucked in like this. I mean, we're going to seal it up anyway. We kind of have to. And what I'm going to do is right here, we're going to add some gravity generators. It's in the center part of the ship. So, fortunately, these generate radiation. So they're a bit of a pain in the butt, too. And there we are. We need to repaint the entire interior. I can see that now, actually. That's going to be an issue later on. Okay, so we got our gravity generators in. We got our thrusters in. Oorah. We still need more side thrust, though. Can never have enough thrust. Or in your case, thrusting action. Yep, I just... what? So there you go. We got some thrust right here. Looking good, looking good. I'll add some small thrusters down there. And I'll add another small thruster up here. Oh, you know what? No. And I'll paint this as a vent. Now we need to add our generators. Now, in order for this thing to work, right? We got stranger posters. What the hell is a what? Oh, that looks cool. Is that all it is? It's just Space Bunny? That's it? You'd think they'd have more. It's like a whole new game now. Oh, here we go. You got some more posters. Why didn't they just put that under one? I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand anything right now. Truly, truly I don't. Because if you right click on like an object, sometimes like, okay, fine. I'll give you like decor, right? You right click, choose shape. Why couldn't they do choose shape for the posters? Seems okay. I'm just saying it seems odd, right? It just seems odd that they would do something like that. Or not do something like that. Anyway, getting back to the topic at hand, we've got 3 generators to choose from, but I'm only going to be picking one. And there's a reason for that. These generators are like the worst generators to have, but they're also the cheapest. Unlock cost is 4. And we're trying to make a tier 1 here. We're not trying to go uber crazy with this build, okay? So one of the things we need to do is cut corners. So putting in a generator, right? You know what? I'm going to... There we go. We're improving the design as we speak. But no, I'm sorry. I got off track there. The reason why we need Tier 1 generators, ladies and gentlemen, is because these generators are super cheap. I mean, super, ultra, omega cheap. Like, literally dirt cheap. And so that if you, like, you could, what we want, the goal is not to make this powerful. The goal is to make this feasible, if that makes any sense. So we're going to put 4 in here. And hopefully that's going to be enough to generate the electricity that we need. Energy output 2.50 kPu. So maybe it will. I hope so, because, well, that's all I'm doing. We'll leave that part open. And here's what we're going to do. I need some fuel tanks too. So let's add those in. And let's look at our options actually. So we got these, which is unlock cost 20, so we can't use those. I'm thinking these small guys. And we're just going to lay them throughout the ship. They don't hold that much. Which, oddly enough, it's fine. Oh, we also need a ship's core. Oh, let's get shutter windows in here too. Transparent. There, now it looks like a vent is out there. And while we are at it, I think we still need some braking thrusters. So we've got some right there. And we'll do those two. And then I'll close the whole section off with some full blocks. Ugh. You know what? No. No. It takes too much of the ship if we put it in there. I feel like we got a lot of dead blocks here. And by that I mean we've got a lot to play with right in here. Let's go back by one. Okay, yes we can. And I will put a vent. Actually, you know what? Let's put one of those. Boop, right in there. So now you can still access both generators if you need to repair them. Because I'm guaranteeing you these small generators are shit. And, yeah. You put two on a single ship, on a tier 1 ship, and it's like, F you. So I hope this setup might actually be a little bit more productive. There we go. And then I'm going to core it up. We need this. Right in the back there. So now we have... Can I fill this with gas? I can fill it with gas, and we have power, ladies and gentlemen. And let's look at stats. So far, we've got some pretty good stats. But we haven't put in our second floor or anything like that, for that matter. We haven't... Like, this is pretty much like no one would want to fly around in this, obviously. So, yeah, we haven't done that much. We really haven't. Ooh, I like that. It's pretty. I'm gonna keep it. I like it. So yeah, I think this is where we're going to end this episode. We finally have some power in our ship. We did some exterior work, finished up. We do need to do some more painting, obviously. But for now, I think this is where we're going to leave it. Oh my god, it looks so pretty. So pretty. You know, work on some detailing, if you will. But, you know, we really... I think we need to do a lot more interior work. And I think that's what we're going to work on in the next episode. Really flesh out the interior. It looks kind of like garbage in here. But yeah, no, I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode. I am Captain Poofer. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it's kind of like been kind of like more, you know, serious than haha like the last episode. It was kind of more goofy. I'll try and do more goofy stuff in the next episode, but you know, I was really focused on trying to get some things done here. And yeah, no, we did accomplish a lot. We got a lot of things that we needed to get done in this episode. So, once again, I am Captain Poofers, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everyone. Hey, everybody, I need you, yes, you, to like and subscribe to my videos. It really helps me out in the algorithm, and you know what? If you want, leave a comment, and just stay tuned for more awesome content from me. Okay? Take care, everyone.